One of the best players in the NFL has been charged with physically abusing his son. Running back Adrian Peterson turned himself into police today amid allegations his 4-year-old took a severe beating. The league was forced to bench this star player, and it's put another black eye on the NFL in less than a week. Vashi Capellos reports.
Minnesota Vikings star running back Adrian Peterson turned himself in early this morning, facing charges of reckless or negligent injury to a child. Local sources told U.S. news agencies Peterson took the leaves off a tree branch and beat his son with it, badly injuring him. Reportedly, Peterson's son was worried about being punched in the face if he talked to police and told his mother that Peterson likes belts and switches and has a whooping room.
Obviously, he's kind of a role model for everybody, you know, all the young kids and everything. To hear that just kind of blows you away.
Very disappointed, very sad.
In a statement, Peterson's lawyer says Adrian is a loving father who used his judgment as a parent to discipline his son, adding it is important to remember that Adrian never intended to harm his son and deeply regrets the unintentional injury.
A grand jury, having indicted this case, looked at the injuries that were inflicted upon this child and determined that that discipline was not reasonable.
Peterson was released on $15,000 bail, but the NFL benched him for Sunday's game. His arrest comes while the league and its commissioner, Roger Goodell, are facing heavy criticism for mishandling Ray Rice's domestic violence case. Amid reports the league knew earlier only after graphic video of the Baltimore Ravens striking his then-fiancée surfaced Monday did the NFL act to suspend Rice indefinitely.
This is a nightmare for the NFL right now. It's probably the darkest and most embarrassing week in the history of the league.
It's not the first time NFL players have had a run-in with the law. A database compiled by USA Today shows 713 charges or citations against players since 2000. More than 200 of those were for driving under the influence, 88 for assault and battery, and 85 for domestic violence.
This Rice case has now cast doubt on the way the NFL has handled a whole number of issues. This goes far beyond Ray Rice right now.
Questions loom about whether the controversy will force Goodell to step down, but the final word might rest with the almighty dollar. An average of 17 million viewers watch each NFL game, and sponsors have yet to signal they'll pull out.
If they do, then things change, but the NFL has such a broad reach that I don't think you'll see sponsors pull out.
As for Peterson, authorities say his case likely won't head to trial until next year. Vashi Capellos, Global News, Ottawa.